shipping changes.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome in to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. This is gonna be the 5th and final update from eBay Open. They had 5 major updates, one half of an update, and this is the last one. If you missed any of the other ones, I'll link them down below. I put them out all week since we've been back. So the other 4 updates you know about were Terapeak, managed users, reporting buyers, and white backgrounds. If you don't know anything about any of those or you missed the updates, please check those videos out. They will help you and they will keep you up to date on all of eBay's changes from eBay Open. So number 5, what is it? Number 5 is managed delivery by eBay. Call it fulfilled by eBay, call it what you want. It is essentially being able to ship your merchandise into eBay warehouses. They will handle it, store it, pick it, pack it, ship it, and send it off to the customer. You may think that sounds familiar, and that's because it is. We all know about Amazon FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. Now, with that being said, there's going to be a lot of differences. Obviously, eBay is not Amazon, Amazon is not eBay, and they're gonna have their own way to do it. Now, we don't have a lot of details. eBay announced it, they kind of gave us an overview, which was obvious, but not a lot of details. We don't know the pricing. We don't know if there's gonna be a special plan, a membership for other people. We don't know what the packing fees are gonna be, the inbound shipping. We don't know any of that because they are totally different. You know, Amazon has shipping discounts and bulk and logistics and multiple warehouses and X and on and on and on and on. So we're gonna have to wait and see what eBay does for a plan. But anybody who has never sold on Amazon or has no idea what fulfilled by Amazon is or what Prime is, or maybe you're a Prime member that just knows you buy your stuff and it shows up in 2 days and doesn't know how the back end works, let me give you a little explanation and this will clear up kind of how the whole system works and how eBay will probably have some of their stuff set up. So, first things first, when you sell an item as a seller on other platforms like Amazon, you have an option to either list the item, take your photos, list it, put it on your shelf, and when it sells, you print a label, you pack it up, and we ship it out. We all know that, right? Well, with FBA, or what's going to be FBE now, fulfilled by eBay, managed delivery by eBay, I guess, is what they're calling it, not fulfilled by eBay. You will have the option to, let's say you have 10 ties, right? And you want to sell these ties. Now, I don't know what items are going to be approved. There may be items that are allowed, ones that are not allowed. Not sure yet. So maybe they let ties go through, maybe they don't. But let's say you have 10 of them. So what you'll do is you'll take your 10 ties and you'll photograph them and you'll list them just like you normally would. And except you will mark them as you want eBay to ship them. And then you're gonna take them and you're gonna put them in little packaging. They can't just be loose like this. They have to be in some form of packaging. And the reason is, when you ship them into a warehouse to be stored for you, you're gonna put all 10 of these into a box, but they have to be in their own plastic suffocation bag or their own poly mailer or something. Amazon requires suffocation bags. I imagine eBay will as well. And then outside of that little plastic baggie or poly mailer, you have to stick what is essentially an identification number. Amazon calls them ASINs. They could be called a UPC, serial code, whatever you want to call them. And that's how the item is identified when it gets to the warehouse. Remember, there's going to be an employee that's going to open this box and find 100 ties. He doesn't know what a J. Garcia purple is versus a Gucci anchor one. He's just gonna scan a barcode. You're gonna send them a list of the 100 barcodes internally in the system that's gonna have a list of all 100 ties that you've included in this box. He doesn't have the time to go through and look at the ties and go, is this the J. Garcia red and purple, or is this? He's gonna just scan the code and make sure that all 100 ties are in there that you have supposedly put in the box. Now, you can't put the barcode right on the tie, you'll ruin it. Same with, like, if you're selling this candle, it would have to be inside of something. Now, you know, obviously the store puts it on the bottom, and so this might be okay in some cases. Something like this could be reasonably done, but again, you gotta protect the item, it can't get destroyed. And so if you're putting it inside of a packaging or a box, that's where you're gonna slap the UPC on the outside of it. This would probably go inside of a small little box, slap the UPC on it, it arrives, let's say you're shipping 100 candles. So Amazon's gonna, or excuse me, eBay's gonna get this big box. They're gonna open the box. There's gonna be 100 little boxes, 100 little tiny boxes. Probably only get like 20 of these in a box, but you know what I mean. And they're gonna open it up and they're gonna say, well, 10 of them, we scanned 10. Oh, they all came up as green. They're gonna scan the other 10. Oh, they're gonna come up as red. He sent 10 green ones, 10 red ones. They're gonna put those on their shelves. And then when, and if and when, hopefully when these items sell, they're gonna pull that box and they're gonna scan one, and it's gonna say, oh, we sold a red one, so they're gonna pull one of the red ones that has the matching UPC for red. Red might be 1, 2, 3, 4, and green might be 1, 2, 3, 5. And so they'll pull the 1, 2, 3, 4, they'll scan it, and they'll ship it off to the customer. They never have to box it up again. They don't have to do anything other than scan it in, store it, and then when it sells, pull it off, scan it out, and ship it to the customer. Does that make sense to everyone who has never sold on Amazon or has no idea how back-end fulfillment and storage works? Excuse me, my voice, still almost back, 100%. So that's how back-end works. And long story short, the fulfillment warehouse, the company, eBay, Amazon, whatever the company is, they don't have time to go through and identify your items and figure out what it is. The way they identify them is through UPC codes, and those UPC codes need to be on the outside of packaging or boxing. Almost never will you put it on an item directly. If the item is already inside of a box and it's brand new sealed in its original box, I was trying to find something that might be a box, I don't have anything close, but if it's brand new in the box sealed, some people will stick the UPC on it. You could cover that identification number over top of the store's UPC. So there might be like a Target, let's say you retail arbitraged a Target toy. On the outside of that box is a UPC. The identification number for it going into the warehouse is gonna be different from that. And so in some cases, and you could cover it up with that right on the box. That would probably be okay, and then you could stick all 10 of those inside of your bigger box to ship in, and that would be reasonable. So on used items, obviously that's not gonna work because you don't have an original box unless you're using that. But for brand new items, some people like to put it right on the item and some people don't. There are cases like, say, video games where people collect stuff. I would never stick a UPC on a video game because people collect that and they'll get super mad. So then that video game, for me, if it's like in a video game box, I'll pack it into a little bubble mailer, tape it shut, and then stick the UPC on that. eBay or Amazon or whoever doesn't need to see what's inside that packaging. That's what the UPC is for. That UPC is going to identify what game is in that envelope when they scan it. So that's how it works. If you have any questions about that, please comment it down below, and either myself or somebody else watching this video will be able to comment and answer any of the questions that you have. You can also email me, of course. So that is managed delivery by eBay. That's how it's going to work to a point. Obviously, there'll be more details, more pricing as it comes out. I don't know that yet. I will get it to you immediately. So that's update number 5 from eBay Open. If you missed the other 4, they're linked down below. Check them out. They're really helpful. They're awesome. White backgrounds, managed user access, reporting buyers, and Terapeak for everybody. And this is number 5, managed delivery by eBay. So leave you guys with that. Appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you like it, if it helped you. And I want to know what you guys think about Managed by eBay also. Please comment down below and let me know if you're going to use it, whether you think it's a good idea, bad idea, etc. I know I get a lot of comments where people say eBay is not another company. That's true. They're not another company. And it's not that they're trying to be another company. Don't get me wrong. I see that opinion a lot. But it's that this is what the market and the customers want. It's what they're asking for, and so that's what they have to do. If all of a sudden bacon becomes a really popular flavor, guess what every company in the country is going to do? Bacon flavored ice cream, bacon flavored gum. It's just the way the market works. When consumerism wants something and consumers want something, then the rest of the market, the suppliers, will have to yield to the demand. So yes, Amazon did it first, but that doesn't mean that other companies shouldn't be doing it. If you haven't heard, Shopify is doing it as well. So make sure that you understand that it's not just about one company trying to be another company. It's about giving the customers what they want. Okay guys, that's it. Check the links down below. Make sure also if you need extra help with any part of your business, from the accounting side, taxes, sales tax, eBay, Amazon, POS training, social media, how to sell some of your merchandise on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, pushing people to your stores, all that is available down below. Just check the description box, check the links. They're all really helpful and I appreciate it. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you next time.